Hello and welcome on 360 Sport on Trust TV. I am Adeni Aji-Shafe. It's going to be a big battle between the two players who have really gone through a lot of rivalry when it comes to football. A lot of fans supporting one and the other one too being supported by his own fans. The first one we'll be looking at has to do with the exhibition match that will be involving Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi, the king of the World Cup. And Ronaldo actually signed a whooping amount of money with Al Nassr over there in Saudi Arabia. They'll be facing off in an exhibition match that'll be involving Al Nassr and Al Hilal all stars. Well, from the way it is, their best player will be coming together to face PSG in this particular game that'll be coming up today. Good one for the two players. At least it will be nice to see them again playing each other. Well, I have in the studio Joseph Peter.
Good to have you, sir. The game caught my attention. These Arabians, they always like entertainment.
But really, do you know they're actually improving on their league, and a lot of things are happening. Yeah. Attention is now so much from Saudi Arabia.
Drawn to the league. Definitely, if you are bringing superstars to your league, attention will come to the league. Aside the fact that improvement will also come. It's a good one for them to bring up, to arrange this match where Ronaldo gets to play Messi again. We've not seen that happen for quite some time now, so I believe all of us here would enjoy the match. And I also heard rumors that they are trying to, that Al Hilal wants to also sign Lionel Messi.
Yes.
They will make all of us move to watch the
Saudi Arabia.
We'll go to watch the Saudi Arabian league. If Messi goes there, then definitely the focus will I'm sure you'd agree with me that a huge sum of focus will shift to the Saudi Arabian league. But it's not a bad thing. It's a good thing. We've enjoyed them at the highest level of football, and to also have this opportunity to enjoy watching them again is a great thing to actually adore.
To let you know that this exhibition match from the history of football, this is the first time that a VIP ticket will be sold for over 2.4 million euro thereabout, has been by one businessman in Saudi Arabia buying a VIP ticket just to watch, and he will have a chance to go into the dressing room to have a talk with Messi and Ronaldo. He will also have a chance to sit, at least enjoy himself, and a lot of
add-ons. Let's just call this one add-ons. You know, there is the regular, there is the VIP, then there is the VVIP.
But this one's really actually a broken record because during the bid, a lot of people actually bidded, but it seems he's the highest bidder now, 2.4 million euro.
So there was a bidding war.
Yes.
For the person to
VIP,
get to,
yes, to get that VIP ticket.
So you can imagine these people they are icons. They deserve whatever.
I love the fact that the Middle East they really know how to do sport business.
Yeah.
Check how Etihad, that's Man City, Newcastle. Look at how they are penetrating. You go to Spain, you go to England, you go to Germany. They have clubs. They actually own.
You know, I'm not confirmed, but it's been said that the same owners of Man City are the owners of PSG, and they also own this another. I think in the Major League Soccer, MLS. They own a club there, same owners. And you know what is attractive about their way of business? They don't buy a club and then begin to pump money and bring this one, bring that one. They actually hire somebody that will lay out strategies for them to do well. The way they did it in Man City, the way they are doing it in Man City, the way they are doing it in PSG, although they have not gotten the ultimate goal. But and look at the way they are, Champions League. Look at the way they are doing it in Newcastle now. They don't just buy and then they begin to, no, they don't misbehave with it. They don't sign it because they have the money. They lay out plans. Now, let's go back to Middle East. They are bringing attention steadily to their league. Don't think that we're just going to watch Ronaldo and Messi for nothing, and then there will be revenues generated,
of course,
because of that match. And then there will be future plans, this kind of plans again. And then don't be surprised if they put effort in bringing in Messi into the league.
Of course, so they are trying hard to see how they can get him.
They know how to do sport business, and they are doing it right.
And the fact that if Messi is able, although I don't know,
it's all speculation,
because speculations here and there, but right now the offer is huge. But if Messi should finally move to Saudi Arabia, and you have the two of them there, although you already have so many stars playing, it will get a lot of fans, a lot of revenue for Saudi football, a lot of attention, a lot of things to actually change concerning their league. I remember when Chinese Super League started, and they started getting players from Europe, and before you know it, they don't mind whatever you are playing from or which club you are playing for. They will pay the money, they will bring you to China, and now their league is okay. It's stable.
Their league is okay and it's stable and it's improved. And at that time, I remember most players started wanting to go there and end their career. Now, the same thing could happen for the Saudi league. If Messi joins, definitely other superstars that would want to maybe end their career and cash out.
The likes of, I think, is it Chiellini or thereabout? Is it Al Nasri? We have a lot of players.
A lot of players now will follow suit also.
Igalo is in Al Hilal.
Igalo is in Al Hilal, and a lot of them will actually follow suit, even because of the Ronaldo signing. Talk more of when speculation maybe gives way to
I saw one
reality.
yesterday saying the Ramos.
Sergio Ramos.
Going for Ramos.
You can imagine.
Maybe Ramos will be joining Al Nasri. Although for Busquets actually rejected his own. They want him to join them also. £17 million per year.
Yeah, that's a good money.
Maybe he want to go to at least news coming out that he wants to go to the MLS first and see maybe he can make some football development there.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. If he goes to the MLS, fine. But if he comes down to Saudi Arabia, it's also good. I believe he will make more money if he goes to Saudi Arabia. So it's a good thing for the Asian continent and for Saudi football. That will not just look at the revenue. Look at the experience their younger players, their own indigenous players will gain from these superstars coming into their league. So I believe it will do a whole lot of good.
It will boom Saudi Arabian football development, because right now Ronaldo, Messi in that league will be another added advantage. But right now we're just talking about the match exhibition game between PSG and Al Nasri versus Al Hilal. Although joined together now, all their stars will be coming together against PSG. It will be nice to see Lionel Messi and Ronaldo again after El Clasico in Spain. For a while now, the whole world, they are actually yet to see them playing, facing each other. From there, let's talk about another big one that just happened yesterday. It happened that Italia teams, talking about AC Milan and Inter Milan, fought hard in the Supercoppa. Talking about the Super Cup, where Inter beat rivals AC Milan to win trophy in Saudi Arabia. Look at this. It explains Saudi Arabia.
You see, that's why I told you they are very smart about their business. Now they have taken the Super Coppa of Italy to Saudi Arabia. Let's not forget that the Super Coppa of Spain was not played at Spain. They are slowly and convincingly now improving their league,
dragging other
nations to their country. They get the revenue that comes out of it. They don't mind paying.
Yes, they will settle all of it that are coming, but they make more money.
They will make more money, and they will get entertained. One thing I know about the Asians is they like entertainment. They love entertainment. They get entertained and they make money from it. As for the match, I wasn't expecting that goal margin. I expected AC Milan to do better.
Seriously?
Look at the goal margin. It's ridiculous. In the final, from what do we call them? Champions. The previous champions.
Okay. AC Milan.
AC Milan. They were the previous champion, defending champions. Now you get to lose with this kind of margin. It's bad. What happened? I don't know what happened to them. I don't know where there is Giroud, Leao.
Attention was there on Leao to see what he'll be doing. Fantastic player.
Yeah.
But you have to give it up to Lautaro Martinez. Martinez really did well.
Martinez did well.
Zinchenko also becoming the oldest player to score in this particular cup, breaking Ronaldo's record.
But that's good for him. But I think I'm happy for Lautaro Martinez. Recently, he has been very, very quiet. Right from the World Cup, there's this eye on him, this attention on him and what he's doing. And it wasn't really roses for him when the league started, but for him to put up that performance yesterday shows that there's something really, really good in him, and he can go back to his previous momentum of who we know and what we know he can do.
Well, from the way it is right now, Inter Milan, they call them the Nerazzurris. They are really celebrating for the fact that they won that Super Coppa against talking about the Rossoneri's now. That's the AC Milan in Italian. They're a good one for the two teams. They fought hard, but it was the Nerazzurris that actually carried the day. The likes of Edin Dzeko celebrating, Lautaro Martinez, even Andre Onana also celebrating for the fact that he was able to keep a clean sheet for his club, Inter Milan. What he couldn't do at the World Cup, He's doing it with his club Inter Milan. Well, good one for the Blues, as they call themselves, the Stripe Blues. I still remember with goosebumps when Obafemi Martins
when he was
playing for this club alongside Adriano of Brazil. What a way to go for Inter. And now they were able to do this against AC Milan. Well, from there, let's move away from Italy as we talk about Premier League. A big one will be coming up today, Manchester City versus Tottenham Hotspur. Who carries the day between, just last time, the stadium, Manchester City was red. But tonight, will it be blue, sky blue again against Tottenham Hotspur?
They're always finding it difficult against Tottenham Hotspur. I hope you know that.
Yes.
But Tottenham are not really in the place where we know them to be. So maybe, but even Man City themselves are not where we know them to be. So it's a clash of two wounded lions. The defending champion have been wounded by Manchester United. Tottenham were disgraced by Arsenal. Now they're about to face each other and they need the point. Who needs the point more, we will know at the end of the game. But I'm not going to say, I do not have a clear winner because of the record of Tottenham, obviously. But when it comes to performance, I think this time around Manchester City will blow them away because they will need to show some form of response. And they have everything they need to do that. Conte will set up the team up as usual. They will be pragmatic, but they cannot sustain the pressure of Man City. This time around,
I now understand it better. You are looking at the fact that Man City are more informed than Tottenham Hotspur.
They are more informed. They had a blip. They've been having a blip since after the World Cup, even a little bit before the World Cup. But against Tottenham, they always find it difficult. We all know that they find it difficult. But this is not that Tottenham team that they used to find it difficult against. This is a Tottenham team that will come and sit at the back and try to take you on the counter. And even records have shown that, or previous games have proved that they don't play well in the first half. They always play better in the second half. So hopefully they play better this time around, and hopefully Man City gets to enjoy the game. I just want an enjoyable football game. I do not want a boring football match, and it's very, very possible whenever you are playing Tottenham. But for Haaland now, let's talk about Haaland now. Haaland has not scored goal for a couple of games, and people have started to raise eyebrows. And some people were telling me that that when you come to the EPL, that when when you score a couple of goals, people will understand how you play, and then they will block you and they will stop you and all that. But I think it's utter nonsense. Aguero did it for years. Nobody could stop him. He did it till he left the league. I know a lot of strikers. Luis Suarez came, did his own and left.
Ronaldo too.
Nobody stopped Ronaldo. So all those, he cannot come and score in every single game of football. It's not done. It's not possible. But against Tottenham, I think he's going to get a goal. I think he will get I think Haaland will get a goal against Tottenham, and I think Man City will win by 3-0.
3-0?
Yeah.
We wait to see what will happen there. Let's just look at the way they stand on the table right now. Manchester City, we know they are second on the log, and Tottenham are fifth. Thus 6 points adrift the two. You have 39, you have 33, and they are fifth. They have 10, they have 28. A lot of goals for Manchester City. They are going to be facing Tottenham Hotspur. They will be adding to his point. Is it Tottenham? According to Joseph, he's saying they will lose by a 3-goal margin to Manchester City. Let's wait and see what Conte will be doing against Pep Guardiola. Now from there, quickly, let's look at Spanish Copa del Rey fixtures that will be coming up also over there in Spain, as we give you updates concerning those matches in the Spanish Copa del Rey. AD Ceuta against Barcelona as Real Madrid tackles Villarreal.
Real Madrid against Villarreal is a good match. Recently, we saw the game they played against each other in the La Liga, and Villarreal came out victorious in that match. And Madrid are not really up to speed this season. So far, this second half of the season, they are not really up to speed like they were in the other half of the season. And I think a couple of players are not in form in Real Madrid team. And important players, by the way. Benzema, I don't think he's finding his rhythm like he usually does. Well, this is going to be a very, very tight game. This game is not going to be played at Santiago Bernabeu. It's being played at the home of Villarreal. And it's going to be a very, very difficult game for them, considering their recent form. It will be a very, very difficult match for Madrid.
Now, even though you're looking at the fact that it could be tough for Real, but what about Barcelona? That team, a lot of people are underrating that Ceuta.
Well, it's natural to, of course, underrate Cynthia, whoever their name is. they are not in the elite league. They're not even in Santander.
Well, you know, when it comes to all the cups, you'll be surprised that there are so many
upsets.
You have some clubs that are really giant killers.
Yeah, exactly. And I've seen a couple of upsets. I've seen Real Madrid struggle to score one goal against a club I do not know how to call their name. It happens a lot, especially in the Copa del Rey. But until it happens, then we talk about it as upset. Pre-game, we don't go talking about it and giving Cynthia or whoever they are any opportunity. Any opportunity.
Seriously. Well, Cynthia is actually playing football here. It's Ceuta. Well, they'll be facing Barcelona. Villarreal playing at home against Real Madrid. Who wins that particular battle? Samuel Chukwueze among the players there. Will he be scoring tonight if featured? We wait to see what will be happening concerning Villarreal at the Ceramica. Can they do it at the Ceramica? It is very possible. And now let's look at Italia, Coppa Italia too. They'll be having their own cups. It's the season of cups being played. Juventus against Monza, Bologna, Lazio, Atalanta, Spezia. They're actually playing Italian Serie A.
Atalanta have been on fire. The last game they scored up
8-2.
8, right?
8-2.
They've been on fire.
Ademola Lookman scoring a brace.
And he actually found his form. He just
9 goals so far this season.
He came to Atlanta and just fitted in. Like it was just made for him.
He couldn't do that at Leipzig. He actually struggled in Leipzig.
He struggled in Leipzig, and even at Everton, he struggled a bit. But here, where he is now,
it was as if this place was made for him.
Yeah, it's like it was meant for him, and he just went in and he fit in. And they have this high press kind of game. They are always on a high press, and when they get the ball, they attack you. And you know he's quick, and that has really helped him to integrate into their team and do very well. They did well against their opponent last time, scoring up to 8 goals. I believe this is another match they can also move further and get
now.
To progress.
Lazio Bologna is like for me, I will look at it like, okay, Lazio, maybe they are in form a bit, but you want to look at it looking like it's an Italian Serie A competition, even though it's Coppa Italia. Do you think Lazio can win this game?
Lazio have not been consistent enough. I feel like their players are not settled. Somebody like Sergej Milinkovic-Savic is not settled. He's not giving. Immobile is the captain, and he is not really at his best, like we all know him to be. Milinkovic-Savic is not really. He wants to leave. His mind is not with Lazio anymore. So they stutter. Don't be surprised if they go to this game and they lose. They tend to do that a lot. I've seen them lose games they shouldn't lose.
Inconsistency.
Juventus, I don't know how to even describe their problem.
Maybe because Juventus have actually won so many things within 9 to 10 years. They won the Scudetto for 9 straight years. It's like they've gotten to that peak, and there's nothing to prove anymore. They are just playing football.
If you don't have anything to prove in your league, you should have something to prove in the Champions League. When was the last time they won the Champions League? I was a boy when they won the Champions League.
Maybe the same thing is affecting their mentality. At times, like Jose Mourinho said, there are times that your players need to have that winning mentality. That mentality that, okay, we want to achieve something this season. We need to win at least a cup.
I think, speaking about winning mentality, when you win, you always want to win more. Let me give you an example. You win 1, 2, 3 games, then you get to draw or lose. It pains you a lot because you are not used to that particular condition. But that's not the case with Juventus. It seems they enjoy losing now. They enjoy mediocrity. they need to do something about their team. They need to even sack the coach and bring in new.
What's the way to go concerning Juventus there? Now the last one's talking about Salernitana. They sacked their coach, and 2 days after, they actually reappoint him again. Talking about Coach David, calling David there, David Nicola. Nicola right now was sacked because after the match against Atalanta, where they lost that game. But right now, it's as if that 8-2, he was able to talk to the owner of the club, and he convinced him, and he was reinstated.
He said that shows that there is heart and love in football. and I kind of
spoke some positive words.
Yeah, I was a bit emotional when I saw what he said about the owner. And it's really a good thing. You don't see these kind of things happening. You've been sacked, and then 2 days you are being called back. This is another chance for him to prove himself. Let's hope that he uses it.
Let's see what David Nicola will be doing with Salernitana after being recalled from a sack 2 days afterwards. There are a good one there coming from Salernitana, and that will be it on 360 Sports on Trust TV. Joseph Peters, thank you very much.
Thank you for having me, sir.
I am Adeniyi Ajishafe. Thanks for watching.